But with the majority of the narcissists out there, at least the ones that are in my practice, oftentimes they don't even realize what they're doing because they're just trying so hard to get those supplies and regulate their self-esteem and to feel good again, okay? So if you could just do that, that would be a big first step, is to say, they're doing this to protect a fragile sense of self, and it's not malicious. And if you could do that, it calms you down so that you could do more of what I mentioned and we spoke about earlier, which is the containing and listening and trying to help somebody work through something. Now, I don't mean be a punching bag if in fact they're malicious, okay? And I'm not saying be passively victimized. No, I'm not saying any of that, because sometimes boundaries and setting a firm line is necessary, again, depending on what behavior we're talking about. So the second step would look more like this. If you're in a relationship with somebody, and when you're with these individuals, this is very common, by the way, is the partners of people who have these characteristics, so much of the relationship pivots around the, let's just say, narcissistically disturbed person, okay? So that you are always there for them. And over time, what happens is you lose your voice. You start losing your own sense of self, right? That you lose your own self-esteem, believe it or not, your own identity, because a lot of people get in relationships because they want to have a collaborative approach. Like they want to exist. But when you're with this kind of person, you really don't exist, because the fantasy is always what? The person who has these characteristics is the center of the world. They're the most important thing. So the second step, if there are steps, I'm just being a little overly schematic, would be to start to find your own existence in a relationship like this, which in essence means finding your own voice. Because oftentimes these people can't hear you, because remember, any difference of opinion is such a slight to them, right? Because if you say something, especially if you offer them something valuable, oh, forget it. Like, let's say you try to help them, Olivia, with something. They come to you with a complaint and you try to help them, forget it. They seem like they want help, but the help is so threatening to them that they'll often dismiss it. Like they won't hear you. Sometimes they'll even talk right over you when you're trying to be helpful to them. So finding your own voice, that was step number 2.